In this video, I'm going to be testing out the Sony FX6 against the Panasonic EVA1. Here's the story. Recently, I've upgraded to the Sony FX6, but before getting this camera, I was using the Panasonic EVA1, which is recording me right now. I'm looking right down the lens at the Panasonic EVA1. Now I'm looking down the lens of the Sony FX6. And right now on the Sony FX6, I'm using the scene file S-Cinetone. And right now on the Panasonic EVA1, I'm using the color setting Scene 2 or ev-LOOK2. And I just thought it would be interesting to see what these two profiles look like side by side. So if you're an EVA1 shooter, you would recognize that this is what a scene file 2 looks like. And you might be wondering, well, what does that look like against S-Cinetone on the new Sony FX6? Well, this is what it looks like on the Sony FX6 when you are shooting in S-Cinetone. For the settings on both cameras, they're both at ISO 800. They're both shooting at f4. On the FX6, I have that set to 35mm on the lens, and I'm using the 24 to 105 f4 Sony lens. And on the Panasonic EVA1, I'm using the Sigma 18 to 35mm f1.8 lens. It's at f4, and I've also set the focal length to 23mm because the EVA1 is a Super 35 sensor. So with the crop factor, if you set it to 23mm, it should then be 35mm, which will then line up with the Sony FX6. Both cameras have a custom white balance, and I've slightly corrected some of the levels in post. So that was a lot of numbers, and hopefully that all makes sense. And I just thought I'd make a quick video just to show you what the two cameras look like side by side. Typically when I was shooting with the Panasonic EVA1, if I didn't want to shoot log, this was the color setting that I would go to. But now that I'm shooting with the Sony FX6, if I don't want to shoot in log, this will be the color setting that I would go to. And that will do it for this video. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel for more videos on content creation and the Sony FX6 in the future.